We are getting you live pictures from Mumbai, those on your screens there right now, which is the victory parade of Team India in Mumbai. They are going from Nariman Point to Wankhede Stadium, where another mega event has in fact been planned to felicitate the world champions. We've seen the shots coming in, fans thronging the streets of Mumbai there. In fact, the entire Marine Drive has a sea of supporters, people, fans, followers of the team wearing their jerseys, their blue jerseys, and cheering for Team India. We have also seen some of the stars up close there, of course, while the bus was passing by. Our crew on the streets of Mumbai there, we saw Suryakumar Yadav, in fact, waving to one of our reporters, and the cup, of course, being held by Hardik Pandya. So that is the team, of course, celebrating along with the fans, thousands of fans who have been waiting for hours, who braved the rains, have been waiting patiently even as the entire event, the program got delayed, but they are finally there cheering their heroes and celebrating their return home with the World Cup after several years there. And those are the shots coming in live from Nariman Point. They are, of course, traveling through that stretch of road which has been prepared for them right up to the Wankhede Stadium. There is an event which will follow in a short while from now, where the team will, of course, be felicitated. And we have also seen the live updates coming in. We've seen Hardik Pandya also, in fact, had been tweeting with an image of the cup soon after as he landed. And we also have several other BCCI officials also on the bus along with the men in blue. BCCI Vice President Rajiv Shukla was also seen on the bus along with the team members. I'm also joined on the show by my colleague Rika, who's of course been tracking all the updates right since morning. Rika, so this is of course, one of the moments that all the members over there, the team, as well as the fans will be savoring for years to come as they celebrate the homecoming of the World Cup champions.
That's true, Tanima. It is a once in a generation opportunity for the Indian cricket team and for the Indian cricket fans. They have lined up the streets of Mumbai from practically afternoon today to catch a glimpse of their heroes, to witness this moment. And, it is unfolding before them right now. Magic moments, as one would say, for Team India, and magic moment for the fans as well. These sort of victories don't happen every day. And Indian cricket team took 11 years to win an ICC title, 13 years to win another World Cup. We don't know when the next win happens. Perhaps it will happen very soon, because 2011 happened, followed by 2013. Floodgates were opened when that 2011 win happened, and with that momentum, they went on to win the Champions Trophy in 2013. There's a possibility that may happen next year, but we don't know. We can't predict. In sports, we can't predict wins. We can't predict teams winning trophies. But at the moment, here we are. Indian team having come back home as heroes, as champions of the world, champions of T20 with that shining silverware, and they are displaying that trophy to the fans who have made them who they are. And the fans, along with the cricket team, perhaps deserved this trophy for supporting them through highs and lows. Remember when India exited the World Cup last time around, these fans backed the Indian cricket team. They backed the Indian cricket team for the performance they delivered. Even now, the fans have stayed with the team. They have, kind of formed a shield around the team. They knew even if this team was to fail, not succeed, this team has the potential, has all the talent, has all the power to be, exceptional, to be world beaters. It's not easy to be world beaters. They were a world number one T20 team for a very long time, but the trophy was just not coming. The title wasn't coming. So that title really takes a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, collective wisdom. I would say also, the intervention of the universe to
Right.
to finally
Make
get
this
to
moment come
the
true.
deserving winners.
Right,
Yeah.
and on the shots, we actually had a clear view there for just a few seconds. Of course, there is a large crowd there, and even getting clear pictures is a bit of a challenge in this huge crowd. But we saw Virat Kohli there, standing there, Hardik Pandya, of course, and also, as I mentioned, that there's several BCCI officials who are also on board that open rooftop bus, which is in fact now moving in a way, crawling along the streets of the Nariman Point there, from Nariman Point to Wankhede Stadium, as I mentioned, because there's, of course, a huge crowd which has gathered over there. It's a slow
It's
crawl
very difficult for the
that
convoy
crowd.
to move. Yes,
Exactly.
It's moving at snail's pace. And though the convoy was to get into the Wankhede Stadium by 7 p.m. and the celebrations, the felicitation function to start at 7:30, but it doesn't seem that it is getting there anytime soon. And these cricketers on the bus, they're enjoying every moment of that. The convoy moving slowly towards the Wankhede Stadium. They are taking selfies. They're interacting with the fans. Some of them I saw were even talking to the fans, waving at them. Look at the fans, how they are cheering their heroes. They are trying to get. I think one of the cricketers, I couldn't make out who it is, also has a selfie stick, and he is taking these selfies, pictures and photos and videos. It was quite a heartening sight to see that Rohit Sharma had handed the cup to Hardik Pandya, and in the beginning it was Hardik Pandya who was leading the victory parade, and next to him was Virat Kohli. There are 4 Mumbaikars though in that on that bus: Rohit Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav, young Shivam Dubey, and also young Yashasvi Jaiswal. I think Yashasvi is standing right here in the front. Virat Kohli also, I would say, is half Mumbaikar now. He's practically made that city his home. So there are many Mumbai connections out there, but well, they are all Indians and they have come from various parts of the country to be one unit, to be a part of Indian cricket team. And it is the spirit of India that you are seeing on that bus today.
Right. In fact, we have been seeing, our reporters have been getting, talking to all the fans and people who have been waiting for hours. There are people who have come from across the country. It's not just people from Mumbai who have thronged Marine Drive today. We have seen people coming in from different parts of the country there. In fact, my colleague Radhika is also standing by with some of the fans who are outside Wankhede Stadium. The bus is still to reach that point, but the fans have patiently been waiting almost the whole day, half a day for sure, waiting to catch a glimpse of their heroes. And they, of course, enjoy almost demigod status there. And you can see the kind of the number of people who have actually gathered from point to point to catch a glimpse of their heroes. So, Radhika, if you can hear me, are the people around you, is there patience giving way, or are they just enjoying the energy, the electrifying energy, which has in fact taken over right now, in fact, in that part of Mumbai?
Patience not given away, of course. All the fans here are excited and they are just waiting for this moment to happen. Of course, they've been waiting here since 12 p.m. In fact, several of these fans had come to Wankhede since 12 p.m. And some of them, in fact, I'd like to say some of them even were there at the procession, at the start of the procession, which is still going on, managed to take a shortcut and come to Wankhede. Tell us about that. So you were at the procession in the beginning, which is still going on, by the way. They're yet to reach here, but you are managing to go to both the places.
Yeah, ma'am, it was a 14-year dream for every Indian to be part of this journey. And we were waiting for since very long time, and seeing the procession starting at the point of the Trident also, and waiting coming for the team to come here also is a enjoyable moment for all of us.
It's a very great time, and we are privileged to be a part of Bombay right now. Like after Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Mr. Rohit Sharma giving under the captaincy of Rohit Sharma, and like India is winning the T20 World Cup, and like last year we had a major heartbreak, like India lost T20 50 overs World Cup and now with T20 World Cup, and we are witnessing two oceans right now, Arabian Sea and the Mumbai crowd. A grand welcome.
I literally came from Nasik.
You've come from Nashik.
Yes, I came from Nasik. I have reached just now over here.
Okay, you reached just now, but there are so many waiting since early morning as well.
I know that.
What about you?
I came from
among the young crowd.
I came from Kanpur. I came from Kanpur just to enjoy this.
You come all the way from Kanpur.
Yeah. My son is here at Mira Road.
So this gentleman who's come all the way from Kanpur, somebody from Nasik. Let me just show you the road here. I'm just going to show you this road towards Wankhede. In fact, end of it is where Marine Drive is, where the procession will actually end. This is from this spot is when the team will, in fact, the team van will enter Wankhede Stadium. This is that gate number 2 from where the team is expected to enter Wankhede Stadium as it moves along Marine Drive towards here. And look at the crowd here. They've been here since morning, some of them since morning, some of them since afternoon, but not tired, not exhausted. The atmosphere here had been electrifying since this afternoon, and that's what we're continuing to see here even now. So nobody really is tired. The delay is not really a cause of concern for any of these fans. Okay, you saw some of the players. So who are you looking forward to the most?
This is the
Rohit
picture
Sharma.
that many
Absolutely,
fans
Rohit
have been
Sharma and
waiting
Virat
to
Kohli.
watch. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, the two men who have been instrumental behind crafting this World Cup win on that open-top bus, hugging each other. The two nice guys of Indian cricket. But let me go over to Anuj and ask him, Anuj, how long would it take for this victory rally to reach the Wankhede Stadium where the felicitation function is going to take place?
Well, if you look at the preparations made by the Mumbai police, they are trying to make sure that the original schedule isn't hampered as much as might seem to one because of the initial 2-hour delay that was caused in the beginning. And as we see the visuals, of course, the car and the parade is moving slowly, but it is continuously moving. It's of course the major point of concern here is the crowd. And see, Mumbai is the place where you'd want to be as a cricket fan, right? Not just as an Indian cricket fan, but of course as a world cricket fan. But the lifelong cricket fan inside me is also disheartened because we were unable to catch the procession given the heavy traffic, not just in the Marine Drive area, but that also impacted the route from where the bus travelled from, that is from the airport to the Marine Drive area. I'm currently here in Bandra, and as you can see, the traffic here is less than usual. And that probably is because most of the people here in the city are present or are concentrated in the Marine Drive area. But that shouldn't, of course, there is a lot of romanticization around the kind of event that is happening today, and rightfully so. But there are also several concerns posed by people. Several people asked if this event couldn't have taken place on a Sunday, where it would have made it easier for professionals who travel to and back from work, much easier. Because of this event, the entire of South Mumbai has virtually come to a standstill. And that is not probably the greatest of the news for those who have to travel for work reasons. Secondly, although the police and the authorities there have tried their best to make sure that there are medical centers put on frequent intervals when it comes to the procession route, but then there are several people who are apprehensive about this entire preparation as well, because the entire Marine Drive road was shut for cars and for vehicles from 2 p.m. and as you rightfully said, that the event has been postponed. Of course, not everyone wanted that to happen, but then no one really knows when the event will come to an end, when the roads will be open for people. So there would be several medical emergencies that people would have had to attend, and that's a point of concern for several people here in Mumbai city.
Right. In fact, the Mumbai police had to send out a message on social media asking people not to come to Marine Drive anymore. They in fact put out that message in the afternoon, telling commuters to take another route, saying that Marine Drive is full. That was the message which was put out by the Mumbai traffic police, in a way telling people to now not come towards Marine Drive anymore. This was even before the team actually started their victory parade atop that bus that we can see right now. But coming back to the pictures that we are seeing at the moment, Rika, this is what fans have been waiting for. The kind of images that we are seeing right now. Virat Kohli there holding the cup there. We also saw that hug between Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid. So these are the moments that the fans would actually be carrying home with them, and this is like a dream come true.
Yeah, and I think all these cricketers have been waiting for this moment, to be honest with you. Yes, they did have a very sanitized meeting with the Prime Minister this morning. That was a moment to remember, an affair to remember, meeting the head of the state. It is an important moment, but this is really the moment that all the boys out there, in that bus would have been waiting for. This is practically that one opportunity for them to interact with their fans, show them what they have got and what they owe to the fans also. They owe a lot of gratitude to these fans who have backed the Indian cricketers all this while, all the time, even when they didn't manage to cross the finish line. It is their love, it is their adulation, it is their support that has kept the Indian cricket team going. And there are many of those cricketers who have been a part of several exceptional teams. Even the previous team of Rohit Sharma, the 50 over World Cup team, who do not feature in this team. People like Mohammad Shami, who has been an exceptional performer in the 50 over World Cup. He'll probably be sitting in his drawing room at this point of time and looking at these images and thinking what a miss it was, the 50 over World Cup was, and he could have been a part of that celebration as well. So there are so many of them who've had these narrow misses. This moment is as much for them, I would say, as it is for these boys who are on top of the bus. Look at the way they are responding to the crowd. They are waving at the crowd. They're interacting with the fans. I'm sure all of them actually had waited for this magical moment that has unfolded on the streets.
Yeah, it's almost like they're drawing off energy off each other, the men in blue on top of the bus, as well as interacting with the fans. In fact, as Rika was rightly mentioning, that since the time that they have landed, actually this is the moment that fans have in fact been waiting for, that this is as near as they can get to their heroes on the very day that they have actually landed back in the country. And there is, of course, going to be an event in Wankhede. We also saw earlier in the day that the Prime Minister hosted them. But this is the moment between the cricketers and the fans. There is hardly much of a distance between them and we can see that the cricketers there are in fact engaging with the fans, making them feel a part of this victory after many years, that the whole country is in fact celebrating on the street and of course symbolically being represented there on the streets of Mumbai. This party is not going to end anytime soon as the bus makes its way from on the Marine Drive towards Wankhede. There you can see there are so many moments to be captured. In fact, every moment there that we have seen over the past few minutes now, even now it seems like all of them are posing for a group photo, there are several bits and pieces of moments that we have seen, which I'm sure have gone into several people's social media pages by now.
Yeah, and also, minds of so many people. If you ask me what was the standout moment of the day, I would say a couple of them. One is, Rohit Sharma from inside the bus with the trophy, waving at the fans, and his daughter sitting on his lap, perhaps also showing young Samera that this is what it looks like being the daughter of a world champion father, because the fans were waving at all of them. Then how Rohit Sharma, not being that much of a dancer, broke out in Bhangra as he reached the hotel. Then this embrace of Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid. Several moments of Virat Kohli. He's been one of those magical cricketers of India. Virat Kohli wasn't in great form during the course of the World Cup, but that one knock that he played in the final that helped India cross the finish line. He has been one stellar performer for India, and he deserves this all the way. He did not get that as a captain, but now as a part of Rohit Sharma's team, as part of the senior member in the team, Remember when 2011 World Cup happened, Virat Kohli said that they won it for Sachin Tendulkar, and he hoisted Sachin Tendulkar on his shoulders and dedicated that win to Sachin, because that was Sachin's practically last World Cup that he played. And now this was his last World Cup that he played as a T20 player. So as I was saying, that it takes a generation to win a World Cup.
Right.
He won it at the beginning of his World Cup, and he's winning it at the end of his beginning of his career, end of his career. So it's taken him that long. So he deserves every bit of it, and in between he's been a world beater.
Right. In fact, a very important point to mention here also, Rika, that it's a bittersweet moment for the fans, and we'll touch upon that. But let's also take a look at this tweet, which has a post which has been put out on X by Gautam Adani there. In fact, he has tweeted saying champions have touched down at the Chhatrapati Shivaji Mumbai International Airport, and this is a grand homecoming with a very special water salute and guard of honor for our men in blue. You have ignited a billion dreams and etched your names in history with this triumph. Your journey is an inspiration to every aspiring cricketer, unquote. So that is, of course, the chairman of the Adani Group, Gautam Adani, there congratulating the World Cup champions as they return home. Of course, the flight landed from Delhi to Mumbai just a short while back before this victory parade. In fact, we will go back to our reporters in a bit, but Rika, as you were mentioning, that this is also a bittersweet moment for the fans, because there are several of the legends who have also retired from the T20 version of the game. So while they are celebrating, this is also a moment for the fans in a way to say thank you to them for the kind of contribution that they have made to this format of the game.
Right. The fans are there saying thank you for the memories, and thank you to Rohit Sharma for all the records that he has in T20 cricket, Virat Kohli for all the records that he has in T20 cricket, Ravindra Jadeja been a spectacular performer in this version of the game. India will miss all three of them, and all of this is a pretty big hole for the next generation to fill. Of course, India has a great pipeline of cricketers. The bench strength is very strong, as one would say, but still replacing a Virat Kohli, replacing a Rohit Sharma or a Ravindra Jadeja in the team will be no mean feat. And as you rightly said, fans lining up the streets of Mumbai along Queen's Necklace to say thank you to these men, thank you for the memories that you have given us. Thank you for this World Cup. Also to Rahul Dravid, who was there with the team for one last time as the coach of the Indian cricket team. He signs off with this trophy. And it is also very sweet for Rahul Dravid, because remember 2007, he couldn't win it as a captain in West Indies. He came back. There was a lot of criticism, and Indian team had an ignominious exit, but then in that same country he becomes a coach and lifts the cup for the Indian cricket team with these boys, and he was the wind beneath their wings.